Are you looking for a new piano plugin for scoring or cinematic music? Do you want to know my opinion on UJAM's Virtual Pianist series? Do you want to know if Virtual Pianist Score can also be used in genres like pop? Keep watching! So UJAM released the first virtual pianist called Vogue a while back, and I did try it when it came out, and I wasn't very impressed. I have to say though, personally I have quite high standards for what I like to see in a piano plugin. I played actual pianos for many years, and what I'm looking for usually is something that resembles a realistic piano, grand or upright, as closely as possible. So I like many velocity layers, I like realistic things like half pedaling, like sympathetic resonances, noises, very natural sounding, not necessarily already processed. And Vogue is trying something very different. It's trying to create sounds that are already processed in the way that you might hear them on popular tracks. Also, there don't seem to be release samples. That release doesn't sound like a natural release. Back to Virtual Pianist Score, of course, this one is tailored specifically for scoring something, making cinematic music. What I prefer doing is having a very expressive, versatile piano library that I can play very softly and maybe process afterwards in a way that I see fit. Virtual Pianist Score is again doing a very different approach by giving you kind of release-ready cinematic sounds. No processing needed, no I'm keeping to the lowest velocity layers by playing very softly. It just gives you that sound without any effort, kind of. So many people will probably like this. Let's compare this to Meldway Grand. See how with this one I can get a cinematic quality by just playing very quietly. But then if I play louder, it can still be used in pop music. On the level of versatility or how deeply it is sampled, even if you just compare the library sizes, it can't really compete with some other notable piano libraries out there. Doesn't sound as good in the higher octaves, but here I like it a lot. Let's compare this to Addictive Keys. Let's compare this to the free Monastery Grand. But again, it's not really a fair comparison because Score comes with 5 sample sets, 5 different pianos that all sound completely different, have different characters. Whereas all the other ones we looked at, they come with one piano. That is maybe mic'd in multiple positions and comes with multiple sample sets in that way, but they all sample the same one piano. And then if you're concerned with storage space, this one piano that you get with Noire, with Meldway Grand, with Addictive Keys, all of these libraries are bigger in size than these 5 combined. So it's not a very fair comparison. This just to say, this isn't exactly what I'm looking for in a piano plugin, but maybe this is what you're looking for. I did just release a song today, and I'm going to demo Virtual Pianist Score, Vogue, and some other piano plugins as a comparison using this new song. Let's see how it works in pop music. I can't see myself on top of the hill, and there is nothing wrong with it for now. I can't see myself on top of the hill, and there is nothing wrong with it for now. Heading out on top of the morning, leaving all the good things behind. It is thought I don't have a ceiling to keep me down. Heading out further and further, got no house to keep me around, and the things that happen around me time again and time. But I can't see myself on top of the hill, and there is nothing wrong with it for now. I can't see myself on top of the hill, and there is nothing wrong with it for now. I've seen so many trying, so you know I can't wait around. But my wings and I started flying all across the town. Pick me up on all of the stations, all the people feeling the sound. Standing here in awe of creation, I'm spellbound. Think I'm far from where I am heading, suddenly I'm picked up again. I got cash and I started spending, I don't understand. And it keeps on giving and going, catching up with all of my plans. And if God is really all-knowing, I still won't be able to explain why I can't see myself on top of the hill, and there is nothing wrong with it for now. I can't see myself on top of the hill, and there is nothing wrong with it for now. I can't see myself on top of the hill, and there is nothing wrong with it. Oh, I can't see myself on top of the hill, and there is nothing wrong with it. Things keep on happening, I don't understand. I can't see anything but everything I planned. Things keep on happening, I don't understand. I can't see anything but everything I planned. From this first experience I had, I have to say I prefer Virtual Pianist Score over Vogue, even if I were to do pop music. Just because I feel there is some sounds in there that are slightly more natural than with Vogue. Vogue to me always sounds already a little compressed and a little limited in dynamic range. It might have dynamics in the sense that it gets louder, but the timbre stays very consistent over from very quiet to very loud notes, and that doesn't sound natural to me. Which from a mixing point of view is very good. Like if I play a live set somewhere, usually the first thing a venue engineer does is they put a compressor on my piano and I start feeling like, why am I not getting the dynamics that I'm hoping for? Because it's more difficult to mix that way. Of course, something I neglected to mention again is how this piano is not only for piano players, but it is also for people that want piano in their production but can't play it themselves or don't have time to play it themselves. So there's a whole player kind of smartly designed functionality that gives you nice patterns just by holding a chord or a single note, and then you have key switches, and it is very intuitive. You can watch other videos to get more infos on that. If you're interested in trying out this plugin, Virtual Pianist Score, check out the link in the description. You can download a 30-day free trial, and if you do that through my link, and then later you decide to buy it, I get a small kickback. This is a great way you can support the channel. And another way would be by streaming or even purchasing that song I released today on my artist account at Baron Lane. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe.
I can't see myself on top of the hill, and there is nothing wrong with it for now. I can't see myself on top of the hill, and there is nothing wrong with it for now. Heading out the top of the morning, leaving all the good things behind. It is all, I don't have a ceiling to keep me down. Heading out further and further, got no house to keep me around, and the things that happen around me time again and time, but I can't see myself on top of the hill, and there is nothing wrong.
Another plugin in a very crowded section of the marketplace. First a reverb and now a piano. That's courageous. Let me just give an advice. What could we use? DX style keys. I always like DX style keys. Mastering limiter. I think those always sell. Jazz drums. Golfos clone. I think those are my suggestions. But honestly, I think it's interesting that they released Boost, which is kind of the same thing as Baby Audio Transit. But I think Baby Audio did a much better job at explaining the idea and marketing the idea. So what else? I have two additional thoughts on Virtual Pianist Score. The first one being, I am in the camp of they should have called this Score or Piano. So it really fits into the UJAM cinematic selection rather than into this Virtual Pianist selection. Second thing, why is there only one Virtual Pianist VST? And then you have to access the different libraries within it, instead of like with Virtual Drummer, Virtual Guitarist, where there's individual plugins for each edition. Bye!